Today we dive into the all-new 2026 Subaru Outback, the 7th generation of this iconic model, which brings a radical transformation both inside and out. Subaru calls this a reinvention of the legend. Let's explore every aspect: design, performance, technology, safety, interior comfort, and what sets it apart from its predecessor. The first thing you notice is how much more SUV-like the 2026 Outback has become. The silhouette is taller, boxier, more angular. Gone is the station wagon look. It now strongly leans into rugged, off-road aesthetics. Its roofline has been raised by about 2 inches, making more headroom and a more upright cargo area. At the front, the grille is larger, with vertical headlights pushed toward the corners, lending a broader, bolder face. The lower front fascia is textured for scratch resistance and better aerodynamics. Along the sides, the Outback retains its familiar proportions, but now features stronger cladding and more rugged accents. The roof rails are standard and robust, rated for 800 pounds static load, and new crossbar side ratings allow for lateral loads up to about 220 pounds, which means you could even hang a hammock or clothesline from them. At the rear, the glass is steeper, enlarging cargo space, and aerodynamic cladding helps reduce drag and protect against stone chips. Underneath the change in form, Subaru retains fundamental elements that Outback fans expect. Symmetrical all-wheel drive is standard across all trims, and the new model keeps a generous ground clearance, 8.7 inches. The suspension has been retuned, with engineers targeting a reduction in lateral sway, reportedly a 42% improvement over the outgoing model. The steering system is borrowed in part from the WRX's dual-pinion electronic rack, tuned for responsive handling at low speeds and composed behavior at highway velocities. Also, the center differential locks more quickly now to reduce wheel spin, and it factors in steering angle input for better cornering stability. Powertrain options carry over in name but are improved. The base engine remains a 2.5 naturally aspirated boxer 4, producing around 180 horsepower and 178 lb-ft of torque. In the XT trims and on the Wilderness model, there's a 2.4-liter turbocharged boxer that delivers 260 horsepower and 277 lb-ft of torque. Both engines are paired with Subaru's Linertronic CVT, which offers an AT-speed manual shift mode via simulated gears. With the turbo model, power delivery is stronger and more immediate, useful for passing, towing, or more spirited driving. The off-road ready Wilderness trim retains extra protective cladding, all-terrain tires, and may have unique suspension tuning. On the inside, Subaru has leveled up the technology. A 12.1-inch multimedia touchscreen is standard, paired with a 12.3-inch fully digital instrument cluster. The layout is simplified and clean, with a vertical menu bar for easier switching between maps, music, phone, and vehicle settings. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto come standard. Notably, climate control moves off the touchscreen and onto physical knobs and buttons, which helps usability, especially when wearing gloves. A calm mode display is added in the cluster to minimize distractions, and other views include normal gauge layout, map view, or EyeSight centric view when driving assistance is engaged. Tech conveniences such as improved bottle holders fit 32-ounce bottles, built-in cable clips for phones, washable cargo covers, and utility hooks in the cargo area help practical usability. Comfort and space have been expanded. Headroom and interior volume increase thanks to the taller roof. Cargo volume is about 980 liters, a 34.6 cubic feet behind the rear seats, an increase over the outgoing model. The cargo floor width is about 43.3 inches, making it more usable for wide gear. Subaru includes utility hooks, tie-down points, and a configurable cargo cover that can fold or partition space, and even protect the bumper when loading gear. Rear passengers benefit from reduced side sway feels, lateral sway reduction 42%, more comfortable seats, and better acoustics. Noise is reduced. Subaru claims about 10% lower wind noise due to improved aerodynamics and insulation. The new headliner insulation and improved materials help create a quieter cabin. In terms of safety and driver assistance, Subaru pushes forward with the newest EyeSight system. Standard features include pre-collision braking, adaptive cruise control, lane centering, emergency stop assist, front cross-traffic braking, lane departure warnings, and more. The 2026 adds emergency stop assist with safe lane selection. If the driver fails to respond, the vehicle can change lanes to pull off safely, activate hazard lights, call emergency services, and unlock doors. Highway hands-free driving is supported on designated highways up to 85 mph around 137 km under driver's supervision. A wider-angle mono front camera complements the triple forward camera system, and Subaru has added radar sensors to improve object detection and responsiveness. Haptic feedback is added in the steering wheel to warn drivers. Pre-curve speed control anticipates upcoming curves and adjusts speed automatically. Overall, the safety suite aims to raise Outback's standard in driver support. Pricing starts around $34,995 MSRP for the entry trim. Some analysts expect a more aggressive pricing jump in certain markets, particularly since Subaru has trimmed entry options. Older base trim dropped and elevated the standard features. The trims will include Premium, Limited, Touring, Limited XT, Touring XT, and Wilderness. The Wilderness version retains off-road enhancements and may be released slightly after the rest of the lineup in certain regions. In terms of what's changed vs the prior generation, the new Outback is larger, more rugged, quieter, more equipped, and dials up style and capability. Its transformation from a rugged wagon to a more SUV-style vehicle may divide purists, but it brings modern expectations forward. It competes more directly now with midsize SUVs than conventional wagons. The foundation, platform, and powertrain architecture carries continuity, but the execution above those bones is fresh and bold. From the standpoint of adventure and utility, the Outback has stepped up. The increased crossbar and lateral load capacities open new possibilities. The higher cargo volume, adjustable tie-downs, and practical touches reinforce Subaru's reputation for purposeful design. For families, outdoor enthusiasts, or anyone seeking a balanced all-terrain daily driver, the 2026 model offers more margin and flexibility than before. On the performance side, the naturally aspirated 2.5 will suit most drivers with smooth and reliable power, while the Turbo 2.4 adds extra punch. The AWD and revised Extra Mode system offer more confidence in bad weather or light off-road terrain. Handling is expected to feel more direct, with reduced body roll and better steering feedback. The trade-offs may include the typical CVT behavior, though Subaru's simulated 80-speed shift logic helps with a more connected feel. In sum, the 2026 Subaru Outback signals a new era. It remains true to the core values Subaru owners love: ruggedness, all-wheel drive, utility, but breaks new ground in design, tech, comfort, and safety. Some longtime fans may lament the departure from wagon roots, but what arrives is a bold, modern, and capable vehicle ready for both daily duty and weekend adventures. If you're considering one, weigh whether the added technology and updates are worth the premium over existing models. Watch how real-world reviews test its ride quality, fuel economy, reliability, and how it performs in off-road or adverse conditions. Over time, Subaru's support, spare part networks, and ownership costs will also show whether the leap to this redesigned flagship pays off. For auto elite viewers thinking ahead, the 2026 Outback is worth keeping on your radar as a turning point in Subaru's SUV strategy. It may transform how people view the Outback name going forward. If you want a version of this focused on specific trims, comparison with competitors, or script shorter for voiceover, I can adapt it.